What are we doing in here, Marilyn?
Well, I'm doing some thinking, Brian. Some thinking.
Yes?
Well, this room used to be a library, and it had windows all around that looked out over the valley. And then during the building project, it became a chapel. And then it became an office again. And now it's back to being a chapel.
And why is that important?
Only for me telling the story about Shadow Rock and change. Greg and I started going here 45 years ago, back when we still met at Thunderbird High School. And we began this faith journey. Since that time, there have been numerous changes, obviously in us, and in the world, and in Shadow Rock. We started out in the beginning, we just had a few resources, but we had 300 people who were really wanting to make this experiment work. It's an experiment about keeping a balance between proclaiming the word about life and doing the deeds which make life good. Sort of like in this room. Like a balance between being inward looking within these walls and being active out in the world. Between being and doing.
What are some of those deeds?
Oh, there's a long list. The ones I think of right away are serving food and providing shelter, hosting conferences and planning retreats, singing and dancing and hiking and laughing our joy, comforting the dying, teaching preschoolers, examining border issues, supporting immigration reform, studying theologians, partnering with the community, marrying and celebrating folks at life's end. All of that.
Is it a matter of values?
It is. It is. You know, I have a Master of Arts in Values, so my ears perk up when I hear something about values. And Ken led a group of people that worked together and decided what the core values are of Shadow Rock. And those are inclusion, justice, and spirituality. And if I were to list my own personal most important values, it very likely be in some form those same three.
So it sounds like you're pretty passionate about Shadow Rock.
That's true. So this spring, when I saw that we had a deficit budget of a little over $50,000, it made me try to think of a creative solution to that. And I think if there could be 50 families who gave $1,000 each, or even more families who gave a smaller amount if they could, whatever they could, to help meet that deficit, that would be able to say, you know, the wedge blade that has the cutting edge on it, that we could continue to be on that edge as we go forward into history.
And who are you imagining being those 50 families?
Each and every person watching this video. I just wrote my check. How about you?